I used to run a YouTube channel where I explored abandoned, closed outlets to find antique stuff, kind of like a treasure hunt. Not necessarily gold and jewels, but other expensive items, antique furniture, equipment, etc. With my two childhood friends, Elliot and Morgan, I went to an abandoned asylum for our last video. The asylum was a prison for insane criminals. Some even said the prison guards performed lobotomy with ice picks on the criminals, ending up killing them horribly.
Dude, this place is scary. Should we even go here?
I was sitting at the desk when Elliot said this to Morgan. He laughed and replied,
You think mad, deranged criminals will chase us? Shut up! Why do you bring this chicken with us every time, Daniel? You're such a jerk. Hey, stop it, you two! Enough!
I settled them down and decided to go there on a Saturday night. It was a full moon, so we could see with the help of the moonlight. The asylum was looking 1,000 times creepier at night. Huge bats were hanging from a nearby tree. The light of the moon fell on their eyes and made them glow in the dark. We took our flashlights and went inside the asylum. As soon as we stepped inside the building, I felt a rush of cold air wrapping around me like a snake.
Whoa, did you feel the sudden drop in temperature? Yeah. I guess it's because of the closed space.
Morgan was an atheist, so he only believed his eyes. We started walking down the long corridor, which was filled with cobwebs and dust. Dirty rags, disposed of syringes, and broken glass were all over the place. We came in front of a room which had a red door. It was surprising to see how the whole place had turned abandoned and filthy, but the red door was shiny as new.
Should we go inside? Yeah, why not?
I pushed the door and we entered. The room had a projector placed in the middle, and a white screen hung on the other end. We got excited seeing the old projector. Many pawn shops will agree to pay a hefty sum for such an antique piece. 2, if it still works. Elliot pressed the play button.
Really? Do you think it will still work? Also, there's no electricity at this building. Why do you have to comment on everything I do? Because you do all the wrong stuff.
I was about to tell them to stop fighting when all of a sudden, the lights in the room flickered twice and the projector started playing the reel on its own.
Tell us, Lizabelle, did you?
Did I what?
Did you kill those 4 people before coming here?
Yes, I killed them.
Why?
Because I like it when they scream.
How does it make you feel?
I feel alive. It's like music to my ears. At night, when I can't sleep, I imagine those people screaming for their lives. Oh, it's so much fun. When the knife cuts through the flesh and red, thick liquid rushes down, I can almost feel my heart beating faster in joy.
As we watched the crazy patient saying all these bizarre things to the camera, all of our jaws dropped at once. Suddenly, the video had a glitch, and the camera showed a room with red doors.
Is it this room?
Elliot asked the question in a scared voice. I nodded without taking my eyes off the screen. Now in that video, a pair of hands pushed the door open, and we saw a horrible sight. That same woman was now tied to a bed like they do in mental institutions. She was screaming and behaving frantically to set herself free. 3 men wearing lab coats and surgical masks were standing next to her. One of them took a weird headpiece and put it on the woman's burnt head. And then the other one turned on a machine placed beside the bed, and the woman started receiving electric shocks. We could see the electric waves sparking in the headpiece, and smoke started coming out of her head. But even if her skin burnt, she didn't even flinch. Instead, she started laughing hysterically.
I won't scream like them, Doctor. No matter how much you try. You give me more pain, and I will laugh louder. None of you will ever get to hear my scream, no matter how much you torture me.
And suddenly, the projector stopped, leaving the room in complete darkness. I heard Morgan scream and quickly turned on the flashlight. Morgan was holding his cheek while breathing heavily. Someone had just scratched his entire face with really sharp fingernails. And to our surprise, Elliot was gone.
Who did this to you? Oh my god! Where is Elliot? We need to find him. We better get out of here immediately.
We both rushed outside the room and were about to go upstairs to check for Elliot when we heard a sobbing voice. The voice was coming from the end of the corridor.
Is that Elliot? I don't know.
Morgan and I slowly walked to the end of the corridor. As I flashed my torch, I saw Elliot sitting in the corner, right infant of a broken wall. He had his back at us and was rocking back and forth while sobbing painfully.
Elliot, are you all right? Hey, get up. We need to leave. Elliot, come on, man. I think there's something wrong with him, Morgan. Do you think he is the one who attacked you in the dark? I don't know. I just want to get the hell out of here. Are you guys coming?
I once again called out to Elliot.
Elliot, let's leave, okay? Everything will be all right then. You promise? Yes, come on, let's go!
Elliot slowly got up, but he still didn't turn back. He just stood like a statue. Morgan lost all his patience and grabbed his shoulders, yelling,
Enough of your stupid pranks. We need to...
Seeing this horrible scene, Morgan screamed, and I too couldn't just stand there anymore. We both ran for our lives, and we heard Elliot saying from behind,
Oh, I still enjoy when they scream. The best music to my ears.
It's been 8 months since we saw Elliot. We went to the cops and told them everything. They went back to the asylum to check for our friend, but they didn't find anyone. Elliot's disappearance is now just a missing persons case. We have no idea what happened to him or if he's even alive. We went to an abandoned asylum looking for valuable treasure, but instead lost our friend forever. I don't know if Lisabel was a real patient and she did what she said in that video, but be aware of entering any abandoned asylum, as it can change your life into a nightmare forever.